What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Keeta today, KTA USD. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. It is the 31st and final day of March, and here we are at about 22 cents up, well, 18% today, but that doesn't tell the whole story, does it? We on the 27th of March, we found a higher low, not but 4 days ago, and we've seen a growth of 60% in that time, guys. That's crazy. That's phenomenal. It's exactly what we were expecting. Again, we were down at these lows the whole time. I was saying we would probably move up just as fast as we move down, and likely even through this level. I don't think that it stops here. I do think that we have more to go. Absolutely, I do. Yesterday, I was saying that I think we could go a little bit lower, but also, saying at the end of the day, this is a good time to buy. If I had to guess, I thought that we were going to go a little bit lower. I didn't think that we'd go below these lows. I wasn't mega bearish, right? And we're definitely bullish on Keeta overall. But yeah, we made the move yesterday, and here we are. It's awesome, and we're continuing to make it today. I don't believe that it stops here. My expectation would be at a minimum we go somewhere in like this range over here, somewhere like right here. And the maximum would be, obviously the top of this range here, and maybe even a little bit higher where we found support before. Anywhere between roughly like 38 to 25 cents. And we're at 21.7 cents now. So on the bright side, first and foremost, imagine we're looking at this chart and you were able to buy right here. It's the same price that we're at now. We're at this price right now, but we had the dump. Imagine that you're looking at this chart and you're able to buy here. I mean, this is the best time to buy. It's literally the best time to buy. Now we throw this false price action, this BART in there, where somebody panic hate sold their position, and well, they're probably hating that now. You throw that in there, does that make it any less obvious to buy here? It shouldn't. It's not ideal to buy when you're dealing with a 60% pump or more. But I still advocate, even here, that for the long term, if you're thinking like I do, that Keeta will be worth several dollars, tens of dollars, over $100 at some point in its life. 21 cents is not that bad. 21 cents is really not that bad at all. Keeta has a lot going for you guys. And if we look here, let's just actually see KTA. It's one of my more favored DeFi projects, or even like centralized finance projects. I don't know. It's DeFi. It's central. Anything in finance and crypto, we call it DeFi, but it's not DeFi, right? $111 million market cap. Something like this, you guys, could be worth $111 billion at some point. That's a 1,000x from here. And I don't know if there's any unlocks or anything that happen with that. It might not be quite that simple, that cut and dry. Let's actually look. It's been a while since I've looked at the tokenomics. I'm not completely refreshed here on this. Let's see. If it loads, my internet's been slow today, I've noticed. I don't know why. Might be because my VPN is on. I don't know. We don't got to worry about it, but there we go. So total supply, this, max supply, circulating supply. So yeah, there will be more tokens unlocked. So in that time, maybe instead of a 1,000x, you get a 500x or something in between. But whatever. If we were to get to $111 billion market cap one way or another, I wouldn't be surprised. At some point, right? That's not anytime soon. That's just something that's like a goal to work. And even beyond that is completely possible. This thing has the it has the potential. Anyways, let's get into the TA. I'm gonna stop buttering the bread. Let's get into the short-term stuff, okay? 1 hour time frame, and maybe we can look at this on Coinbase since it's the shorter term stuff. Man, what's going on with the internet today? Maybe if I turn this up, it'll be loud for a second, but then I can turn it back down. Oh, I just clicked away. That's lame. Okay, KTA on Coinbase. There we go. I'm going to turn it down now so we don't have that buzzing. Okay. I just need to upgrade the comp is what it is. It's been a long time overdue. 1 hour time frame here. Looking at the volume, you can see that there is still good volume, right? It's lower than these spikes, but these one-off spikes, I mean, this is still pretty good volume right here. I'm not worried about that. I wouldn't say that the volume's dying off as we're moving higher. It actually looks pretty good. It looks like the volume died off here, and now it's building as you're building. So this looks good. This is a very bullish move, my friends. The RSI does have some bearish divergence. That kind of puts a stop in it, I guess, a little bit. Bearish divergence on the MACD is pretty well developed, and the stochastics, yeah, okay, maybe, and I still believe everything that I was saying as far as higher prices go. Maybe we take a little bit of a back seat. Maybe right now we are getting ready to pull back to 18 cents, 20 cents, something like that. We could see, before that happens, this is 4 minutes, 53 seconds left in this hour. Then the next hour could push us up to 24, 25 cents. We might get some kind of crazy wick up. But if I had to guess, we probably do see prices back down in these areas, if not even lower, soon enough. But you're probably going to have to sit through some higher prices first. We'll see. 4-hour time frame looking at this. I mean, the RSI is damn well near 100. We're at 93. It's phenomenal. Stochastics are overbought, and the MACD is crossing above the zero. I don't think this move stops. Typically, when you get this high in the RSI, it's not like you come up here and then you come down and that's it. You don't typically see behavior like this, and then you're oversold and bearish. That's not how it works. Typically, what happens when you get this high in the RSI, you come back down, you form some bearish divergence, maybe you come a little bit lower, still you form that bearish divergence, and it's in these secondary or tertiary highs that we see higher prices come in. So again, all that's saying is a little bit of volatility, and we're still probably working our way up. No matter where we stop, whether it's right here at 22.25 cents or it's all the way up here at 25, 26 cents, 24 cents. No matter where we stop today, probably over the coming days, we will likely see some higher price action. Whatever high we put in before we drop like 20% or more, or at least 10% or more, it's not going to be the actual high. I think that we'll have higher to go. Perfect little double bottom here. High to low. We're at the 1886. We're even piercing through it. I really wouldn't be surprised if we went up to 23.6 to 25.6 cents, somewhere in there. I would be surprised if we made it too much past 25.6 cents. If you were to be absolutely astounding, 27 to 28.8 cents, sure, that could happen, but that's like the absolute limitations. And I mean, even here, this would be very difficult to get above. It's completely possible that you could stop here, but I think that we do go above 23.6 cents, below 25.6 cents, somewhere in this area here to stop. I highly doubt that we would see anything that's crazy like this, but if we do, that's great. We'll take it, man. 4-hour time frame. Yeah, everything's just bullish, man. Daily time frame, the RSI is almost overbought. The last time that we were overbought was here. Was that the end of this move? It was a stop, but then we moved up higher later, right? Stochastics, the blue line is very far separated from the orange line. You guys know how I feel about that. That's not typically a sustainable path. And the MACD's cross green. That's nice, but nothing really to go off of on the daily MACD. So good job. Good job, KTA. Oh, I missed this, didn't I? I missed this. We're on Coinbase here. If we see, yeah, okay, all the way down here, there is a gap in the price. There is a gap right here at about 18.11 cents. So I very much am confident that we will see that. It's just, will we see this first? I think we will, and then we'll probably move down to this area. Typically, we do fill these gaps. We don't like to move on too fast without filling those gaps. Sometimes we do, though. Don't treat the gaps like they're a secret hidden prophecy that only you know about. But on that note, there's also a gap down here at 14.8 cents. There is a gap right here. There's a gap right there at 14 cents itself. If you're wondering what that means, I mean, I think what that means in time is that we will probably come back down to these areas. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If you bought in these areas and you want to let go of Keeta here, I still mean what I said in the beginning. I think this is a great area even now to buy for the long term. But I wouldn't be surprised if maybe not this week, maybe not even the month of April, but over the coming months after this move is done, wherever it takes us, if we did work our way back down to these areas and maybe even lower, right? We've got more bear market to go for Bitcoin, and in that bear market coming, we probably will return to these low areas. That doesn't mean that we get a lower low. It could, but at least something that's below 15 cents is, I think, predestined here. Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes these gaps don't fill. Sometimes they really don't fill, but I am pretty superstitious with them. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you all. Take care. Again, those gaps don't mean that from here we're going to tank and plummet all the way down there. I very thoroughly believe that we have higher to go. We will at least, this move would at least get to somewhere around 25 cents, if not higher. I wouldn't be surprised if we even got above 30 cents by the end of this move. But no matter how high we go, we likely will come back down and fill these gaps down in this area, and perhaps that could be enough to send us even to lower lows. So if you're in it for the long term, be prepared for some volatility over the coming months. The way I have it drawn here is way faster than I assume it to happen. It'll probably, be like a very slow drawn process. And if you can maintain that volatility, I think in years, you will be deeply rewarded. Very, very, very. But it makes for a good short-term trade, that's for sure. Anybody who bought down here, I mean, this is perfect profit-taking moments right here. I think it goes higher, but still perfect. Nothing wrong with that here if you want to. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'm holding my KTA for the long term, even believing and knowing what I think is going to happen next. So take care. Well, I shouldn't say next, but over the coming months. Take care. Bye-bye.